Did you use any new gear for the new album?
Well, yeah, I mean, basically, most everything we used on this album was something we had never used on any album before, except for, ooh, actually, I didn't even record with those. I didn't record the last album with these two guitars. I've been touring with these guitars, but not recording, so if you want to be technical about it, we used pretty much everything different on this album gear-wise than we have ever recorded on any of our other albums.
Yeah. Wow.
We're usually using different gear on every album that we record with, though,
Oh,
because it's something different than what we use live than what we use in the studio. We use all kinds of different stuff and combine things, mix and match, and experiment with tones and come up with, whatever sounds best in a recorded situation.
so specifically, like the solo in the song "Opponents at Sides," like the solo in that song,
Yeah?
it's pretty good. Like it's phenomenal, actually.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem. Is there any thought process you put into like making solos like that, or do you just like jam out and it comes out?
It happens differently for every song and for every different solo. I approach it kind of different. Sometimes I already have a preset thing that I've just been working on, or that I've just been doing repeatedly, like at rehearsal, that just kind of builds its own self after in time. And then sometimes I'll work it out as we're recording, and then I'll just be, focusing on the solos, and I'll have something kind of mapped out and go with that. Either I try to nail it note for note, or I try to do something in the neighborhood of the vibe that I'm working on. And then sometimes, which of all things you pick opponents at sides, that particular solo I remember doing, that solo was totally on the spot kind of solo. That one was just created right then and there. I was doing various stuff, things like kind of in that mood every time we'd play it, but it was kind of that solo, that kind of slow soloing with long milking notes over a slower rhythm like that is really fun for me, just to kind of let loose in the moment and just let the moment take me and see what we get on tape.